Hello, second grade. This week you are reading Sit In, Four Friends Stood Up by Sitting Down. This week in writing, we will be using the Oreo method to write an opinion on whether or not you think it is a good idea to have a sit in and stand up for yourself. Go ahead and get your organizer from yesterday or the previous lesson that looks like this. If you do not have it with you, go ahead and pause the video and get it. If you have not completed the assignment yet, prior to this, you will want to go back to the previous lesson before completing this one. In the last assignment, we learned about the Oreo method for opinion writing. Remember that Oreo stands for opinion, R stands for reason, E stands for evidence or examples, and the last O stands for your opinion, but restated using different words. Yesterday, we wrote our opinion, but today we are only going to focus on the R part, the reasons. Today, you are going to think of 3 reasons why you think it is a good idea or a bad idea to have sit ins. But before we do that, let's go ahead and read out our opinion sentence from yesterday to help us remember our opinion about the topic. Did you think it was a good idea or a bad idea? You can go ahead and pause the video now while you are reading your opinion sentence, and you can go ahead and play when you are ready to move on. If you thought it was a bad idea, you are going to come up with 3 reasons why you think it was a bad idea. If you thought it was a good idea, you are going to come up with 3 reasons why you think it's a good idea. Let's take a look at an example. In my opinion, if you go back and look, I believe that it was a good idea to have sit ins. So I'm going to come up with 3 reasons why it's a good idea to have sit ins. If you thought it was a bad idea, you're going to come up with 3 reasons why you think it was a bad idea. Below, you can find some sentence starters to help you start your sentence, like first of all, to start, to begin with. Those are 3 sentence starters that you can use. But if you have a different one, you can use that too. For my first reason, I use the sentence starter to start. So that was the first one that I used. Notice that I have a comma after my sentence starter. And then I stated my first reason. To start, sit-ins are a great way to prove a point. I want you to now write your first reason why you think it's a good idea or a bad idea. Don't forget one of your sentence starters. You can pause the video while you write your first reason and then play again when you are ready. For the next part, we are going to think about another different reason why you think it's a good idea or a bad idea to have sit-ins. Here are some sentence starters to help you begin your second reason. We have second, we have next, or another reason. Go ahead and pick your sentence starter and then write your next reason. Why you think it's a good idea or a bad idea. So for example, I wrote next, many people can participate in sit-ins. So that's another reason why I think it's a good idea, because many people can participate in sit-ins. Go ahead and write your next reason why you think it's a good idea or a bad idea. You can pause now and play the video again when you are ready. The The last part is our third reason. Many times when we write an opinion, we save the best for last because it's what is usually remembered by our readers the most. I want you to think about a third reason you agree or disagree with sit-ins. Pick your sentence starter. You can use finally, lastly, or most importantly. Maybe you have something different you want to use, and that's okay too. Then write your third reason. For example, I wrote, most importantly, my sentence starter, people need to stand up for themselves to make changes. Go ahead and write your third reason now why you agree or disagree with sit-ins. You can pause now and play the video again when you are ready. All right, it looks like you have all three of your reasons now. Fantastic. Before you submit, double check your sentences to make sure they make sense. Do you have a sentence starter for each one? Did you start with a capital letter? Did you end with a period or an exclamation mark? Did you check your punctuation? Do you have a comma after your sentence starters? When you are finished, go ahead and take a screenshot and upload it into SmartFox.